every time. Every time. And we're going to have to talk about that every time we do it.
So epic, dude. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm like,
It's so epic, and then we're just sitting here.
yeah.
It's kind of a letdown.
Surprise, that's what you get.
Yeah. It's like, it's just us. It's just us.
Yeah.
Well, how's it going, everyone?
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Clear out my eyeballs first. I don't even have my
No.
contacts in, and I'm still crying.
Really?
Because that intro
So beautiful.
is so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It deserves an Emmy, an Oscar.
Yeah. And so you'll notice a couple of things. First thing, Sandy is not with us tonight. She's taking care of some family business. So
Yep.
we'll hold down the fort for her.
We got it here. We got it.
We got it. And then you'll notice that we're matching shirts.
This is what happens when we don't talk to each other and we just show up. We just happen to wear the same type of shirt. So this wasn't planned at all, guys.
It wasn't planned at all. And in fact, the original podcast, because back then we were just going to do a podcast, was going to be two guys with matching shirts and a microphone.
Yeah. And microphones.
And microphones,
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something was really long. It was really unnecessarily long.
Totally. But it definitely matched because we always were wearing, we'd always get on, like whatever, our Facebook Live, or Joe, sometimes he'll be editing photos in the evening, late. In the evening. And he'd be like, you up? And I'm like, yeah. He's like,
it's not even the evening, it's the morning.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It'll be like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, and he'll be like, can I call you? And then we'll Skype, and I'll be playing a video game, and then he's just editing photos, and then we'll be like, hey, just wearing the same thing? What's up?
Wearing the same shirt. Why are you copying me?
Yeah.
It's funny because I think people come in for our intro and then they leave.
It's a pretty good intro, you know?
And then it goes down.
See?
It's just like
Carrie's feeling it too. How do we keep it up? Once we got the intro going,
I don't
what do
know.
we do afterwards?
I think every show will be a total letdown. So we probably need to like hype it down a little bit just so we can build up the show, because it's so epic.
Hey, Momager.
Hola. Twinkies. Yeah.
I don't get that.
We're twin because we're wearing the same color shirt. You never heard the word Twinkies?
I've heard twinsies.
No, Twinkies.
That's what my kids say. My kids are in the loop. My 12-year-old's in the loop. So.
Oh, okay. And they say twinsies.
Yeah. They say twinsies.
They say twinsies.
Yeah. Man, I don't know why I'm like.
So how was your day?
Oh my gosh, guys. Oh gosh. Okay.
That good, huh?
No. Let me tell you this. Okay. It was lunchtime. I left to go. Please listen up. Please stay and listen to this, because I need some of y'all to help me understand this. Okay. I got off work to go get the girls their breakfast and lunches from school. I go pick them up on Mondays and Wednesdays. I went to go get them. I left work, went to go get them, stayed in the car, never got out, went home, got to the car, and I said, man, why am I sweating? I must be really lazy. I was like, ugh. And then I got to the door. My wife opens the door. I'm like, babe, do I have like some sweat on my ear? Or is that like a little bug right there? And she was like, oh my gosh, get out the house now. Get out. And I was like, what? And she goes, they're all over you. And I was like, what are you talking about? And so she scurries me out the house, and I'm like, what is wrong? And she goes, they're everywhere. You don't feel it? And I was like, what are you talking about? And then I started looking at my hands, and I was like, oh, what the heck? And there's these little things everywhere on me. And I was like, are they on the bags? And we couldn't see them. And like, there's a few things. Yeah, these little beetles, bugs everywhere. And so I put the stuff down, and I'm like, are they on my face? She goes, oh my gosh, you don't feel it? And I was like, yes, but I thought it was sweat. And so I'm like, I can feel it crawling everywhere. And I was like, what happened? So I ran back to the car. I opened the car, and I look in the window, and I'm like, they're all over the windows, and the inside of my car. And I'm getting all those little itchy thingies again right now. So anyway, we go over there, and I'm like, she goes, shake them off your shirt right there. And so I took my jacket off. I had a jacket on, and when I took it off, she was like, they're all over your shirt. What's going on, Jaime? And I was like, Are you kidding me? And I'm looking, and I can see these things crawling all over my shirt. It was, oh my gosh, guys! I
So
was like,
you were infested. You
I
were
had to
literally
call
infested.
I had to call my job and say, boss, I can't come back. I'm literally, I'm infested with bugs right now.
Did you take a
And he
picture?
was like, what? No, I did. I took a picture like right here because I was trying to find the one bug. Anyway, I run across the street because I was thinking, what's going on? I don't want to get them close to my house. They were still there. I run to my backyard. They're still there. And then they finally stop. And I'm like, babe, give me some bug spray. And then I was like, dang it. And I was like, where the heck are they coming from? And I see more again. Itty bitty little things, guys. It drove me nuts. And so I finally was like, what do I do? So I just hopped in the car, bugs and all, rolled all the windows down, and then I just drove away from my neighborhood. And they eventually just dispersed, no more. And I was like, so my neighborhood was infested with these little, and we found out what they were. They were called I don't remember if they were pirate or something else with a P, pirate bugs. But they were itty bitty little beetles with white backs, and they just,
Oh my goodness! And they just infested your neighborhood.
yes, because they weren't in the car when I picked up the food,
Mm-hmm.
and they weren't at my job.
And you felt like you were sweating, but it's actually
As soon as I opened the door,
Uh-huh.
as soon as I opened the door to get out of the car, I felt like I went like that because I thought I was sweating, and I was like, "There's no sweat," and so, yeah,
Oh my gosh,
It literally- oh,
that is crazy. Well, I'm not even gonna tell a story because my story sucks.
my story bites.
Right? I didn't have anything interesting
Dude.
happening. So, oh
Wasn't
my
it crazy?
goodness,
It was. Oh man,
that
it
is
was
nuts,
wild.
man.
I was like, stop. I was so mad. And then the kids and my wife. So I found out after I left, they were like, it's on them. Whatever happened, it's on them. And so she threw everyone in the tub and was like, get cleaned off, and grabbed all their clothes in the washer and everything. And we're just like,
Oh
what
my goodness.
happened? It was wild, guys.
That
It was
is crazy.
So wild. If you've had anything like that happen to you, similar, like throw it in the comments and just let me know.
So was it in your neighborhood first, and then, or was it
I think it
like
had
all over
to
the
be.
trees and stuff like that? Because I've like read things where like they had a caterpillar infestation, but it was they were spinning webs all over the street and stuff like that. So
Oh, I remember
yeah, it
those.
was pretty wicked
No,
and stuff like that. So
not like it was just in the neighborhood, and
and they didn't
it was
bite you.
so tiny. Yeah, they did.
Oh,
It
they did
hurt.
bite you.
It didn't
Oh.
hurt.
Right.
It's just when you have a ton of them. Like, I mean, it was literally, guys, just I have hairy arms, and I could just see them everywhere.
So they're celebrating Halloween early. Then is what they were doing.
That's what they were doing.
You still got the wiggly woos, huh? Don't you?
Yeah.
Just like-
It was so freaky, guys. Anyway, that was my day.
Wow. Okay. Well,
3 hours. I had to stay off work for 3 hours. That's how
Wow.
long it took me. Ugh.
that's crazy. That is
Yeah, it
just
is.
that's nuts, man. I can't believe you
really
had that type of story.
Right? Like, I was like, I've never had to call into work to say I'm infested.
Right.
And my
Was so it's like I don't know, man. That blows my mind.
You
And
know,
then you only got one little picture. I would have had. Come on, Mr. Pineapples. You know you need to do it for the show.
this
For
is my
the show.
phone. My phone is not as easy to take pictures with,
Yeah, but
so
it's
now I'm just showing off.
yeah, he
See
is.
that?
Now
I
he's
got
just showing
two
off.
screens here.
Yeah, but you have two screens and no pictures of bugs on you, a bug infestation. So
I
yeah,
have a.
come up with excuses. It's fine.
Never mind.
So I will tell you a little bit
Yeah.
about my day.
Okay.
So my daughter had not been feeling well, and so we had to take her to the doctor, and the doctor made us do the test. So we had to
The
do the
test.
test, and so I was like, "But she's not showing any symptoms." So we had to wait 20. We were basically in quarantine for 24 to 48 hours until we got back the results, and then we get back the results today, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
negative. Booyah! And I'm out the door. It's like,
Like, I've never been so happy for you to fail a test before,
Right,
kiddo.
exactly. I was like, I gotta go. And so I had a couple of photo shoots, and then I got to, and then I get home, And of course, I'm like, hey, what do y'all feel like for supper? And they're like, hey, Dad, didn't you look up a recipe for carnitas? Yeah, but I have the show here in.
You're like, that means I have to cook the
Right. So,
and I got homework tonight.
yeah,
And you
and I
had
had homework. Yeah, I was like, y'all are killing me, Smalls. But I was able to get it all done. I got the homework done. I got the carnitas cooked. They weren't. I cooked them in the Instapot, and because I found this lady that made them in the Instapot, so I need to tweak it a little bit and see about because it came out really dry. I don't like my carnitas dry. I like mine a little bit more
moist.
on the moist side.
I might be able to help you
And I
out
know
with that.
that people hate that word.
It is kind of a disturbing word to hear from time to time. So I can understand that. I do feel like it's you know what, because we got the question early, and I kind of don't want to leave off with it, Joe, and so I
Okay,
kind of want to address
but
it
that's from her
now.
number one fan.
Yeah, and that kind of makes sense too. So
Right, right. So
I just real quick also, guys, it's great when you have good friends that you can do a show with because there are things I don't ever have to tell Joe with my mouth. Like it just goes,
yeah,
and we know.
we're
So
like this.
yeah,
I'm at this.
totally like that, or like this.
Right.
It goes in one ear and out the other.
Right. It's like, or just.
Yeah, one of those. So anyway, we do want to address real quick. Andy's asking us where's Sandy, and so we do want to share that Sandy had gotten some news this week. Her niece is not doing so well,
Hmm.
and there are some complications, and just the kind of news that you don't want to hear about a teenager, and that her time is a little bit limited now.
Yeah. So, and she's part of my family too. So my family has actually left to kind of cheer her on tonight. So it's kind of a tough situation, but I would tell you, hug your loved ones, hold them a little bit closer tonight. So definitely.
Be praying for them. Be praying for her brother's family, for Joe's for everyone involved. They're going to do some surgery tonight to help relieve some pressure, to hope that she doesn't have to deal with any paralysis. And if that goes well, then it'll just give her a better comfort of life for the
Right.
remaining time she has.
Right. And what
Okay.
was amazing, so earlier they're from a little town outside of Lubbock, and that whole town did a live broadcast, and there were so many people supporting her and supporting the family. It was really
Oh yeah.
it was really a cool thing to see. Even I saw it on Facebook, but I'm sure it
Mhm.
was probably better for those that were there live. Oh, and Linda's there. She's from that town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There
and
you go.
they had a community prayer vigil tonight. So yeah.
And so I'm sure Sandy will come back and watch the show, and she'll respond and mention all you guys and gals out there. So for the moment, just if you can stop by her Facebook page, she's got the posts up. Send her some love, some prayers, and just share whatever you can to encourage her. She's got, I think, her brother's post is in her timeline, so that if you wanted to go to his post also and just give some love out to them as well.
Yep.
So anyhow, we just want to share that with you all. She asked us to share with y'all and let you know, so that she could be sending your your prayers, your vibes, and everything else to her. Okay.
But that's
Awesome.
where she's at.
All right. Not awesome, but thank you for listening to us. With that said, Sandy is always here in spirit with Joe and I.
Mm-hmm.
She's part of the crew here, so we do the show. But you have to know that today's show, she completely helped me out, because she did reach out early and she goes, "You got your homework done?" And I was like, Joe was like, "I got it done," and I was like,
Right,
"I haven't
exactly.
even started mine." And she goes, "Give me what you got. I'll help you out." And
Right.
I was like, "Oh,
Yeah. And it was awesome because I usually don't finish my homework as fast as I did. So I told everyone that I'm turning over a new leaf, and I'm, instead of the 2% effort, I'm doing 3 to 5%. So watch out, world.
watch out." Let's see. Let's see. Tim says, "I have tomorrow off from work." Oh, happy day.
Yeah.
Man, I'm a little bit jealous of you, Tim. Not gonna lie. Any day I can stay home and not go to work is a fun day for me. Yeah, the Momager, they are just itty bitty tiny things, but they're annoying and they do bite like crazy.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I still don't believe it.
Dr. Pineapples will tell you. She
No
was like,
pictures.
"Turn around." Oh my god! And she was like,
She
I
was
can
like-
see them all
She was
over your
like,
head.
"Get out!"
I was like, piojos maybe? Oh my gosh, I can't deal with. I haven't had piojos since I was like 6 years old or whatever. Carrie says, I had a mouse inside my room one time. I went to put it on after a shower, and the mouse ran down. Ooh. I'm sure people heard my scream. My snake would have been there. He would have taken care of that.
Wow,
easily for you.
yeah, and Carrie lives out in the country, so that's probably more of a problem than than
normal.
most people get.
Hey, it's funny. One night I was talking with Carrie, and she was all like, "Oh, Matt, sexy legs, come here." She had a scorpion crawling on her floor where she shoots her show on Sundays.
Yeah,
I was like, "What?" And then she was like, "Well, I lost it. It was here."
you just need a black light. Take a black light and just go around, and it'll show itself.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to do that, but
you can. That's why Joe's the photographer, not Jaime.
yeah, having the camera ready for like when something happens, like bugs infesting you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying, Linda, because it's. I'm so sorry. What's John saying? John, it's good to see you back, man. We missed you.
Yeah.
He's been asking about you a lot. Okay.
Yep.
So, what else we got here? Yep.
And then
Sending love out. My gosh, y'all were hitting this up.
Yep, we saw that one, and then prayers from Dolores there, and prayers from Jillian. Jillian, I hope you had a good birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy belated birthday, Jillian.
No, we told her happy birthday yesterday.
I know, I just remembered. John said, so sorry to hear that. Thoughts and prayers for all. I will need to cancel our lunch date tomorrow. She has more important issues to deal with. Or she might...
she might welcome the change.
Because, the surgery will happen today, and tomorrow she might... I always believe it's healthy to talk more.
Right. Exactly.
Sometimes. But, you do what you do.
Oh, guys, if you didn't know, we're international, by the way. We're
internationally known.
We're internationally known because that next comment...
Carl, I'm going to wait till later. Okay?
Yeah, we'll wait.
We'll
wait
now.
on that one. But yeah.
He says, I don't have today off, and y'all know what time it is here. Yeah, Carl lives in the future, to be honest. Wait.
Yeah. Does it?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
I think so.
Yeah,
Carl,
because he's going...
confirm that.
Yeah. He's from across the pond. And a cup of tea. Yes. And
John
aluminium.
says you need to go. Sean says you need to go.
No, he doesn't. That was to a different comment.
He said yes.
No, that was to a different comment. So
it's easy to make these comments do what I need.
So what are we going to do for today's show?
Well, guys, we talked about how we wanted to get an update from some of our previous guests. And updates we got. So tonight we created a slideshow, Sandy, Joe, and myself, so that we could share everyone who responded back, and you guys can see what they're doing. What I'm hoping to do with that is that as we share these, you guys can take note of that, go to their pages, hit them, the like buttons, the hearts, or whatever else, and leave them a comment. Just say, hey, just saw you off of the Social UnDistancing show. Good luck and everything else. And yeah. Sound about right, Joe?
That sounds about right. So are you going to share it?
Don't encourage him, Carl. Don't encourage him.
Nice. Yes, I knew it. That is perfect. That's actually awesome to hear.
Is it?
Yes. Thank you very much, Carl. See, I am not playing to the stereotype so much.
Gosh. Oh. Well, okay.
So these are all past guests, and we sent out word and said, hey, let's see what y'all have been up to. And we had several responses. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go through those and see what we can come up with.
Here we go.
So who's first?
First is...
our resident mermaid.
AJ. Oh my gosh, guys. If you're new to the show this season, go look for AJ the Mermaid. What did we title that episode? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Anyway, we'll find it. We'll link it later on, but go watch the episode. She was an amazing guest. She just made us feel like anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
It was,
we have our we have a shell phone number, don't we?
Yes. It's for important calls that we need to.
Yeah, we need to send that out, especially for Sandy and her family. Get the shell phone out.
So let's read with her here. It says the Joy Guild is open for all genders, and each month we have a theme we dive into. We have a guild tent, which is an online gathering where we use meditation, stories, and sharing to learn about it. And it's a place for people to bring their whole selves to go after joy in community. We have monthly meditations, gatherings, playlists, and giveaways, along with journal prompts and other fun. And there's her website right there, thejoyguild.com. Guys, we kid you not, if this is your first time interacting with the idea of a mermaid on the show, we would not recommend it if we thought it was weird or a little quackpot thing or whatever. It's not.
It is definitely not.
She is the beautiful soul. Her smile lights up the screen, and just her, what is it, Joe? Her personality,
her presence, like her aura. Yeah.
Yes. It just is so positive. So please watch the show. We guarantee, we promise you, you're going to feel encouraged after you watch it.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
Who's next?
You got this one.
Okay. Phoenix Rises was this guy has so much talent and has written. Oh my goodness, y'all. We think that we're talented until we bring on our guests, and then we realize that we got the smallest piece of pie ever. So completely. I just want you to know that. Yeah. So Phoenix was, I guess, for last season, and he told us about his poetry, the books that he's been writing. And he did something else too. There, I forgot what it was, but
he does music. He does poetry. He does screenwriting.
Oh, and didn't he do like some slam poetry and stuff?
Poetry?
Yeah, yes. Exactly. Spoken word and all that fun stuff. So yeah,
I'm actually trying to find his book. I had it around here the other day.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so I'm Phoenix, and I've been working hard on my writing as always, which probably doesn't surprise anyone. I've been writing essays on a variety of topics, and also working on long form poetry project, kind of a personal epic. If you need music or an intro, we can take care of that for you. It allows me to be creative with language and ideas. It's called Volatile. I'm also writing music for guitar, a gradual but satisfying process. I'm also making YouTube videos. My most recent was a video on the genre of science fiction, which I have written in before, such as short stories and longer fiction. In that video, I speak broadly about some science fiction books I've been reading lately. So all that's very exciting. Other than that, just living life and enjoying the new season. Cheers. Wow, that was awesome. Thanks.
You know, I found someone who's as beautiful with words as I am, and it makes me I love reading his posts, man. So if you guys don't know, like a lot of people, they put video games on their phone and stuff like that, or watch movies and stuff. I tend to do a lot of reading on my phone, and so when I see this man's post, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get something out of this, you know. So yeah, go check out his page on Phoenix Rises. It's his personal Facebook page. Go friend him. Check out some of his posts. He has some works out there on Amazon. I'll see if we can
Yeah,
Phoenix, if you're watching, let's get the link in there now. But if not, we'll get it in later. Okay.
Yep, definitely.
Awesome. Real quick, let me make sure. Joe, you check the comments. I'm gonna look at do the next one.
I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, go.
Okay,
next
thanks. All right. So here we have Jacob and Ross Hamill. If you remember these guys from last season, these guys were the brothers who ran the production company in Lubbock, Texas, Hamill Bros Production.
No, Hamill Bros Studios.
I'm sorry. Hamill Bros Studios. Thank you. These guys we had a phenomenal time with on the show. They just taught us so much, and it was just, man, when you have people who come on the show and can just share and share and share about what they do, and it just pulls you in and you want to know more, like it makes doing this show so much fun and interesting. And that's what these guys did. So let's read about what they've done. They said, we've been shooting an agricultural docuseries down around Meadow. Texas. Our sci-fi short, our sci-fi short, Alone, directed by William Helmuth and written by J. Scott Worthington, will be premiering on Dust's YouTube channel.
Wow,
on
that's cool.
We're
going to see that.
I'm excited about that.
That's going to be awesome.
Excited. Yeah. I love Dust, so it's a legit channel. We just released our medieval Q-less wait from home video for the Lubbock County Tax Assessor's Office, and it's getting some really good response.
I watched it.
Yeah, and we put it in our Facebook page, so go take a look at it if you can later. Have several VFX guys, visual effects guys in LA that have told us they now want to register a car in Lubbock.
You know what's
really
crazy?
cool.
What they didn't mention is that they have a band and they released a video that was just awesome. I was like,
right.
and remember, it's about suicide, so it was really a great for that month. It was a great video.
A way to support the whole cancer, not cancer. I'm sorry, suicide awareness or prevention.
Yeah, I know they didn't mention it, but we might actually have them back on as music guests.
That would be great. These guys are, yes, I am all for that, Joe. I'm all for that. Yeah,
so that's something that he definitely told me about, and I was like, okay, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Okay. Awesome. So real quick, Phoenix did put his page in the comments, guys. Right down. Sorry, Joe, go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, see, so the comment above that, he's talking about the chocolate war. He had written this really interesting post about these two. I won't say opposing, but diametrically not opposed either. But these guys and their concept on society. And I was like, dude, we did a video. I did a little piece on the Tonga boys. Go check that out because I thought it related to what he was talking about. Right. Anyway, Carl says down here, I love Dust's story, dude. They're legit, aren't they?
Yeah.
You guys got to watch the YouTube.
Yeah, and for them to be on it is just really, that's pretty epic. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, my favorite part when they were on was when they're like, "Yeah, guys, so we just finished wrapping up this sci-fi show, and it's on this YouTube channel. I can't remember the name, and he wasn't even describing it. He was just like whatever. And I was trying to get in his head, and I was like, oh, "Is it Dust?" And he goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I thought that was pretty hilarious. Cool. So. Let's see. Here we go. The next one is.
So this is Miss Nevada for America 2020 Paris Regan, and they finally have a date for when they will be competing for the national title, and it looks like it's going to be in January. So we're going to wish the best of luck to Miss Paris, and that's really what she had updated. But she's been doing some tours and stuff as Miss Nevada, and so it's really cool.
And she helped pass that law. That was one of her, claim to fame in Nevada. So it was about cyberbullying, I think, right?
Right. Yeah. Yes, I believe it was.
Legit, dude. Mm-hmm. So why don't you do this one too?
Jillian. So Jillian has been, she has been a pleasure to have on the show, and she was the TikTok queen, and of course TikTok goes up and down, so you can find her there. And they're just hilarious, so you definitely need to watch. If you're on TikTok, definitely look her up. She has been since cast for several short films and one TV show that they filmed last month, and a feature film coming up. She'll be going to NYC finally this month, and going to Dallas next month for a short film as well as several photo shoots. So, Jillian and one of our other guests, actually, that show that they filmed last month, they were in it together. So they're hoping to shop that around and let people kind of compete because it's kind of a game show type situation. But for the pilot, they used actors. So Jillian and our other guest, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can guess who it was on that show and competing and stuff like that. So it was really cool to see her on there like that.
Some of my favorite, my all-time favorite TikTok of hers is still Pamela Pepkin.
Right.
That was the first one you introduced me to with her, Joe, and I fell in love with me. I was like, oh my gosh, that video made me get TikTok.
Right, exactly.
So, thank you. Oh, look, someone's a little hurt, I think.
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't think she's hurt. And she says,
"Oh, she's awesome."
Yeah, because there's no segment about her.
Sorry, Raven.
You're welcome, Raven.
Oh, you're welcome. Sorry.
Yeah. It's the opposite.
I feel like I'm in Bizarro World when I talk with her.
We don't want her to start itching because remember, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She must have loved my bug story then earlier.
I think so. I think she probably loved that. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, I love this story. So Ashley was a guest on our show who came in for the tree hugger as the tree hugger.
Certified.
And she came in and she gave us so many tips on how to be more like how to reuse and recycle items rather than like plastics and things like that. And so she had a bunch of items she told us about, the little bags and straws and all this stuff, and it was just really informational. It was really good. So here she is saying, started her Etsy store. The name,
because she wasn't sure if she was going to start one or not, and then she went ahead and decided to start it. And this is, go ahead.
Okay. The name is Moonstone Apothecary. Did I get that right, Joe?
Apothecary.
Thank you. Apothecary. I make eco-friendly soaps and salves. Oh, and I rescued a baby duck from the Lubbock Wildfire Rescue Center. Her name is Sophia. Someone found her nearly dead at a park and took her in. Once they rehabbed her, she was too used to humans to go back to the park. So now she's my lap duck. She follows me around the yard like a puppy and loves to sit in my lap. That thing is so stinking cute, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, man.
Yeah, a pet duck.
I think it's great.
That is awesome.
Great.
And we'll put her link to her store, her Etsy store. We'll put it in the comments there because I have it, but I didn't want to post it on here because it didn't make any sense. So I was waiting until the show, and then I could post it in the comments.
Gotcha. Okay.
And of course, Robert Spencer, he was the other guest that I was talking about that starred with Jillian Lyle in the little local TV show that they were doing. It's a game show about building houses and stuff like that, and I think they're going to challenge the contestants to build certain things. So the first show that they did, they used actors. So Robert was in there, Jillian was in there, and so he's been on the Next Great Builder TV pilot show filmed in Lubbock 2 weeks ago. He has a 14-month deal with Haynes, and so I posted this picture for everyone, for the ladies, in his Haynes. He's going to be on Stranger Things, and he's got some extra speaking role for 2 episodes.
Which my daughter is mad over the moon about. She keeps telling all her friends, I have this friend who's going to be in Stranger Things. I'm like, what?
It's so awesome.
Yeah, it is.
He still has the Bounty film, the military lead role that he's going to start filming in the next. So he's going to be in Bogota, Colombia for 3 months next year. And wow. I didn't put it on here because he sent me the text, but he also sent me a voicemail or a voice message. And they're going to start filming for the Embers here very soon too.
What?
Yeah. So, and he was the speed guy for the Embers.
Yes. That's great because the last thing I'd heard about it was they were putting...
Yeah, it was postponed indefinitely. Well, they decided to go ahead and start it back up.
Oh, man. Robert, I'm so pumped up, man. Yeah. That's awesome news. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. That's
great. And I think somebody's asking, did Robert provide a Haynes photo? Asking for it. So if you look closer here, he is actually wearing his Haynes. But
I can't make it bigger, and I'm not going to try.
We're not going to try.
Yeah.
We're not that kind of show, but
We're
yes.
Not. But let's cheer him on anyways, because he's got a deal, and that's some amazing work. So.
Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of stuff going, and I can't wait till he gets like big and famous because we're going to LA.
Red carpet.
Red carpet.
Let's go.
Wait. Do you not say Bogota or is it Bogota? Is it Bogota?
Bogota.
Is it Bogota or Bogota? How do you say it?
I thought it was Bogota.
I thought
Bogota,
so too.
Colombia. But
I don't know.
Maybe you could tell us phonetically how it sounds, Social Undistancing Show?
Right, yeah. Please let me know because I like Bogota. Like, I'll Bogota.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to give him that one. I'm going to let it go because I think it was funny.
Right.
All right. Maddie Bryan. Now, if you guys remember when she came on, went nuts because I found out she did some work on stage. She's a triple threat. Is that how it goes, Joe?
Yep, she's a triple threat.
So she does tap dancing.
Not just tap dancing.
Or all dancing.
Mm-hmm.
She sings. Mm-hmm. And she acts, right?
And she acts. Triple threat.
All those.
Yeah, she got like 3, I would say 15/16 of the pie. Of the talent pie.
I mean, you know what, guys? If you know someone who has like a majority portion of the pie in terms of talent, just send them our way. Because I mean, we already know how it feels like to be under the table when the salt's sprinkled from God to give everyone their
Right.
talent. So we can do a good job making them. Well, they do a good job of their own actually, but we could just do it
We
anyway.
don't
Maddie
mind at all.
says, "Yeah." Maddie says, "My sis is now cancer free."
That is
Hallelujah,
awesome news. That is
Maddie.
awesome news. Yeah.
Man, that's the kind of news we need in this world right now. And done with radiation and chemotherapy. And I'm thinking of starting a new wedding choreography business, but that's just a big maybe.
How epic would that be? You know, because you always see the videos of them like doing their dances and stuff like that.
I know a guy that did it, and he lives down there in Texas. And I've seen his videos on YouTube. It's absolutely insane. So,
Maddie, you should do it. Yes.
Oh, that would be so excellent.
Yeah, and then you need to like film the first one, and that way we'll put it up here, and spread the word for you. So I think it'd be good for you to see that, for you to go ahead and do it.
Wait, look, Carl. Why do I get the feeling everybody else did the sensible thing and just sent a text update? Bruh, don't worry about that, okay?
It's okay. So, you went above and beyond. We'll let it slide.
Slide? I would have preferred it, Carl, so thank you.
Right.
Let's see who we got here.
Mr. Trevor Franklin, who's up in New York City. He's still there, and he says nothing crazy. He says that his personal training business is taking off.
Good for him.
So the thing about that is because the gyms and stuff have limited capacity, a lot of people are going to personal trainers to stay in shape. And so that means for him, he's like busy all the time.
He's like, I got abs. He's like, I got abs, we'll train.
Right, exactly. And you should see, oh my goodness, dude. If you follow his Instagram, he is on there all the time. And all he's doing is working out and eating Domino's pizza. So I'm just like,
so real quick, Joe, you're. I think I hear a keyboard in the background that is just tap 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 tap.
Oh,
tap, tap.
Jet! Quit tapping on your keyboard.
He is like, I want to let you know I'm here, everyone.
Right, exactly.
Well, good for Trevor. Good for Trevor. I'm glad, man. In this time, in this age, it's good when you can have something to lean on that's going to take care of you. And there you go.
Yep.
Everyone else like that Domino's pizza? I've liked it ever since they changed their recipe a few years.
Yeah, and he said that Domino's New York was better than Domino's Texas.
Weird.
And that's so weird. I don't know. That's so weird.
Here we go. I love this photo. I mean, so guys, this is the Poyers. If you remember, Mark came on and he talked to us about some Magic cards that were like the little game cards that they play, but he was like super expensive. Remember, they broke into his house and stole them while they were there having lunch or dinner on the patio.
Yeah,
crazy story.
Some crazy story. Yeah.
And then Gina Poyer, who she does a lot of writing for freelance writing for websites and blogs and things like that. But they were in the process of adopting a little girl, and there was just a crazy story of how the adoption went. It's this long process, and as you can see in the photo, there is a little baby. Well, not baby, but you know what I mean. A little baby girl. Who's part of their family now. And so she's got a video on her personal Facebook page. I'll try to share it on our page where you can see their interactions. So she will just read right here. It says, "Things have gone really well since we picked up our daughter Nikki on July 13th. She has such a happy and easygoing temperament. It almost seems too easy sometimes. We all need a little bit of that.
Yeah.
She adores her siblings and is picking up more and more English each day. She's speech delayed, so she doesn't say much, but some of her words include mama, dada, gaga, which means grandma, and Peppa, as in pig, the cartoon character, and cat. It has taken some time for me to adjust to having a toddler in the house again since my next oldest child is 7, but she brings so much joy to our everyday lives that any of the day-to-day trouble she gets into, she's quite curious and opinionated, is mostly cute. We've enjoyed getting to know her, especially after we had to wait for so long. Now we get to know each other the rest of our lives."
That's awesome.
Man,
see, those adoption stories, those hit close. Those hit close to home. So. And any of like the Like whenever I scroll through like TikTok or Facebook and the kids ask their stepdad to adopt them and stuff like that, man, it gets really
Oh, I
dusty.
know. It's like, I'm like, stop cutting onions in here. Yeah,
Exactly. Who let all the dust in? This is ridiculous,
My
y'all.
goodness. Like, come
Ridiculous.
on. I'm trying to watch something here.
Exactly. It's
All right, Joe.
ridiculous. How are things going well with us? Who is this?
Carly is our. I think that was my fault. My bad.
Oh, okay. Oh, the art therapist.
Yes.
Our mission to. Oh, man. Let's talk about her episode first. It was so cool because we were able to create a work of art remotely, online, with everybody. I don't understand why that's not on your wall and not
Well,
on the
because
background.
originally it was. Anyway.
We need to put that on the background of our show. That's what we need to do instead of the star field. You need to take a picture of that and put it on the background.
That's a good idea.
Anyways, yeah, so that was epic. And we actually we went over so we could finish the painting.
Oh my
episode,
gosh.
yeah.
That's you guys' painting right there, okay?
Right, yeah.
We all had a part in making that bad boy.
Right,
Love
exactly.
It thing.
That was
love
really
looking
cool.
at it. Yeah, it is.
Hey, things are going well with us. How are you? Our mission to raise awareness about the career paths to art therapy is off to a great start. We are partnering with Normal Community High School as an internship site, and we'll be bringing info to job fairs all over town. Yeah, because they need more art therapists, y'all.
For real. I might have to switch careers, guys.
That'd be cool. I think
It
you could
really
do that.
would be.
Even though I know you don't think you can draw or whatever,
I know.
but that's not the point, because if you look at that picture behind us, it's not about being a perfect world or anything, but it's a perfect picture because of how it was created.
It really was. It really was. I dug it. I dig it so much. So
I dig it.
Yeah. Here we go. All right. This is Flows for You. If you guys recall, I mean, I think you've seen the guy on the left pretty often around, right?
We know him.
Yeah. But let's not forget Scout and Jason Riley. He's the one that actually started Flows for You and has kept it going for the longest. So here's what he mentioned to me. Just in case, he's a rapper, and the other guy's the beatboxer. So yeah, not much. We now live stream Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time on Facebook and new website www.flowsforyou.com. I have a new album coming out next year. Haha. And he's serious about that.
Is he serious or is he being sarcastic? Because
No,
everyone's always like, "Wait, the new album drops in 2021."
You know what? I'm going to leave it as what it says on the screen and try not to fill in anything extra.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
All right.
So
all right.
I'm going to hold him to that.
We'll hold him to it. Yeah.
Okay. Alex. This is Alex. And Alex came on to tell us about his podcast. Not a normal football podcast.
Oh, that's when I was out of town, and you guys were talking about something that I really wanted to talk about too.
Okay, so tell us what you tell it, Joe, because you got to watch it. So
yeah, so we were talking about paying college players and whether or not they should get paid for using their likeness, and I was, you should have. Man, on that keyboard, I was just typing away, trying to comment, because Sandy and I were on two different sides of the ball, and I was like, no, you just.
And I believe it was Carrie Patton Jackson. She was on that episode, I think. Yes, and so, yeah, Sandy was not having the players get paid.
Right, exactly. We were, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Blah blah blah.
So, yeah, I think Joe and I were more on the same page, and then Sandy and Carrie were a little bit there, but I think anyway. Yeah. Remind me, Carrie, if I got it wrong. Okay.
Yeah, and the thing is, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in, and I couldn't. And our connection wasn't very good at the hotel, so I couldn't call in or anything.
You were trying to. I could have just pictured Joe. He's like, I would just log on. Oh, you stupid internet! I want to talk about this.
Yeah. So. Oh man,
it was such a great argument or whatever.
Yeah. So.
Anyhow.
What is his name? What is his name?
Alex Dwyer.
Alex Dwyer. Says, nothing that I can really think of. Podcast is still going well, and we're continuing to post weekly, and we're excited that despite all things going on in the world, the NFL is still going strong. It is. And it's been fun to watch, especially the Chiefs. Oh my goodness, they're fun to watch. They're so fun to watch.
We should ask him for his opinion on the Chiefs this season and see
Right,
what he
we
comes
should. Yeah,
back,
because a
right?
lot of people didn't think that Patrick Mahomes was going to be this kind of superstar. But us Texas Tech fans,
Totally new.
we knew from day one. Guns up, fool. Guns up.
Here we go. All right, so this next one is a video from someone who's in the comments, and you know what I just realized? He's all the way over across the pond, and he's up late because if he's watching us live, that means it's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning for him, I think,
Right? I think so.
or somewhere around there. I don't remember. Carl, tell us what time it is for you. But so he stayed up late to watch this. Okay. And I'm gonna just let the video go, but please listen. I'll preface it first because I love the man. This guy I caught on Reddit one day, 2 days I think, maybe a day or two after he had posted his first lightsabers, the Star Wars lightsabers. He crafted these sabers, the most beautiful things I'd ever seen at the time, and I was like, I need to get this guy on our show fast. And
4
so I
a.m.
put the field. Oh gosh. Okay. So I put the feelers out there. A week later, got back, got everything arranged up, had him come on at 4 a.m. in the morning, and we interviewed him. And it was like a kid in a playground, or a candy store. It was like, dude, your lightsabers are awesome and sick. So anyway, I'm gonna let him post. He's not gonna say any of these things, but I'll tell you real quick. Since he's started, he's had to cut hours from his job that he used to
His
have.
day job.
His day job.
Right.
He's if I remember correctly, he's cut them in half because he's doing so much better, so much work on this stuff. And he's had his first lightsaber sold for over $2,000. He's had others that have sold for $3,000 and more. And
Right.
at the time, it was the first time anywhere that a lightsaber had sold for that much. So
Right.
the man has talent and skill. And his most recent lightsabers we put on the page, and that thing broke me to tears at work yesterday, and I was full on man cry, and I was like,
You know,
God
you can play the
darn it,
video,
Carl.
okay? You can play the
Okay.
video.
I'm done. Thanks. I'm done. Here we
Hopefully people can hear
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna mute.
Are you gonna mute us? Oh, just you.
Hello from the UK again. Hi Abby, hi Jamie, hi Joe. I know social and distancing show's been on a hiatus for a little while, and Jamie got in touch with me a couple of days ago. Say we're going to do a little revisit on old guests. We'd like to do a little a little video just to put up and as an update, I guess. So yeah, I said yeah, sure, no worries. I'll do a little short video because I hate being on camera and I don't want this to be too long, but that's just the way it is. I'm glad you guys are back. I hope everyone's been keeping safe and keeping well with all the crisis going on in the world at the moment, not just the pandemic, but other stuff as well, especially in the US. I know it's affecting you guys. Small update on how I'm getting on. Busy, extremely busy, always busy. I worked a 28-hour shift last week, like 28 hours straight. Started at 9 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday and then finished at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. But that's kind of the person I am. Once I get into something and I want to see it finished, I won't give up until it's done. So worked through the night, managed to do it. I'm sure Jamie will be showing you some of the photos and that I've sent along. But the particular piece I'm talking about is the silver with the gold shield and the red gem embedded in it. That was a hard saber to do. It took a lot of machine work, like very fine machine work with diamond tip burrs and stuff. I had to burr out holes for the gems and stuff. So yeah, it took quite a while. Big news for me at the moment. I've managed to do a partnership with another sabersmith who lives in France. He runs Origin Sabers. It's worth a look. He machines custom hilts, whereas I just customize them. I make them look pretty. He makes them from scratch, and they're pretty anyway. But he'll also do acid etching and stuff as well. But I've got a partnership with him, and we've designed some shrouds. Now, shrouds are on a flagship. It's really poor planning. I didn't bring one up to show. It's really daft. Shrouds on the flagship are the two pieces that sit on either side at the top, the two metal slats. So we've designed our own styles to go on the flagship, because the flagship's insanely popular, but many people have said to me, like, a lot of my sabers look the same, and that's because they are on a flagship hilt and they are the same base hilt over and over. So as much as I try to make them stand out, they are always going to have the same kind of silhouette. So yeah, we've put the designs up for vote. We had 2 chosen for popularity, and I've got the prototypes on their way here now. And once they're here, I'm going to etch them, and then we'll show them off, and hopefully we'll be doing a run of about 50 pairs each. So basically getting into machining, designing my own actual metal hilts and stuff, which is really cool. It's something I've wanted to do for a while. I have been designing my own hilts as well on the down low. Nobody's seen them. Well, actually one person's seen them, but we won't go into that. But yeah, that's sort of like my little side thing. When I've got a bit of free time, I'll work on the designs a bit. I'm trying to come up with several different ones, and then maybe speak to a machinist at some point down the road, and hopefully you'll see a Vaults of Valhalla produced hilt at some point in the future, which will be really cool. Like, it's all well and good customizing them, making them look pretty, but to actually have a hilt that you've designed and you've produced and people want to buy, that's epitome of sabersmithing. That is, you can't get better than that. I want to try and keep this short, so I will just quickly mention that I've done a Chadwick Boseman / Black Panther tribute piece. It's on my page at the moment. It's currently up for auction. It only started, well, it's 10 o'clock where I am now in the evening, and it started a couple of hours ago, but it's going to be up for a week. All the proceeds, so any profits after the first £150, which are my material costs, will go straight to 2 charity foundations. We've got the Jackie Robinson Foundation, which Chadwick was a huge supporter of and benefited from. And we've got the Black Youth Project, which, again, the work these two charities do for their communities, especially in terms of young scholarships and education, I thought was a really fitting tribute for someone of Chadwick's stature. It particularly vibes with the end of Black Panther and how Wakanda was going to, come out from hiding and lift people up, give them the start they deserve, and so on and so forth. So I thought that was a really fitting sort of in memoriam for him. But it's up for auction now. People are bidding on it. Once it's done, the proceeds will go straight to the charities, and I really, really hope that whoever wins it appreciates the, not just the work I've put into it, but the heart I put into the design, because the design, I wanted it to be very emotional. I wanted it to inspire when you look at it. So the quotes, the shroud images, and so on and so forth are all very emotional images. I won't go into detail. It's all written on the post on my page. If you want to check it out, check it out. I know Jamie's already seen it. Jamie was very praising of the design, etc. So hopefully everyone else loves it. But yeah, it was really, really great to be asked to come back on again, guys. Really appreciate it. I hope you guys are all safe and well. Obviously with all the stuff going on at the moment. But yeah, cool. Thanks very much, guys, and catch you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys remember, Chadwick passed away, but we were actually doing a live video in the fan page when the news came, when Chris had told, or the producer had told Joe, and I was like, what? And my daughter is a huge fan, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't deal with this in the morning. Someone decided to tell my daughter that night, and she woke up and saw the text, and I was like, oh my gosh, guys, I gotta go. And it was not a good weekend in terms of my family being hurt by the news. And so there's the saber he has. It's on the page. It's a beautiful, and the description he put for why he did it was just so heart touching. But here's some of the other ones that he's done. There's a Wonder Woman one that just looks cool.
So what's the bid up to? Just so I can pretend that I want to play some bid.
I'll look at it, or I'll look at it, and if you hold on.
Where did he say it was at?
It's on his page, Vaults of Valhalla.
Oh, okay. Let's find it. Vaults of Valhalla.
Let's see who gets it first.
Yeah, this is a race. This is a race. Found it.
Yep. It is up at. So right now it looks like it's sitting at 350, and that's just gotten today. So it's got a week to go. We'll see. I anticipate that it will go higher. Watch. There's one that has Ahsoka on it. She's a character from the Star Wars. There's his workbench, some of his workbench right there. I always love seeing, people and what their area looks like, because it's just like, insight into the mind. I thought this, Joe, I don't know if you've seen this one, but this one's just gorgeous. Like, it just.
That is pretty cool.
So definitely does. There's the jewel ones he was talking about, which is, yeah. I know I geek out on this a lot, guys, but that's because for years I've been looking at a lightsaber to
He
buy
does
myself.
geek out. Like
And
a lot.
so, yeah, this is one of those.
If there was a Jedi Academy here where we could go actually battle with lightsabers, we would be all over it. So
Totally would be. This one's just.
Did you ask how long his wait list is now? Is it way past? Is it like 2 years or something like that? It's
Carl,
probably...
tell us and if you could tell us in the comments, tell us how many are you going through a month now? Because before, when we talked to him, it was 2 a month originally.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he was trying to just do 2 a month, but then he got pushed all the way back to the beginning of next year, and that was what, 4 or 5 months ago? 3 months ago?
Well, when we first talked to him, it was early October, I think, September, October, something like that. And then we kind of did a follow up later on after his first saber had sold, and for thousands. And then he was like, "Yeah, I'm booked up to like I think Christmas time around there." So, yeah, people have flocked to get info from. To get stuff from.
Yeah, he hasn't reopened the list. He's like, I'm technically doing more than 4 a month with project and favors. Oh, like he's still trying to establish his thing. So, yeah. That's cool. So, but the cool thing is, if it's not open, then the list isn't getting any longer. So we might have a chance to get one.
So you're saying I have a chance?
Right, exactly.
Oh, what's this? Look at this. I thought I was going to tell you guys we're done, but
we got a message here from. Yeah, did you read it from Carrie?
Oh, no, I was looking at a different message.
Oh,
go ahead. I see it now. Go ahead.
Okay. It says that we could get a guest on to explain what we're doing for the... Should we go ahead and call it out, what the project is? Yeah. So it's called the Pineapple Project. So basically, we will be using that platform to help raise money or donations for specific charities. And the one that we have chosen first is called Christmas is for Kids. And it's based out of CPS. And hopefully we'll have a guest on to kind of explain that a little bit more. And so I think we will have some more information for everybody so we can get that going. Yeah,
the goal, guys, we just want to give back out there. We want to make sure that we're doing a part in the whole scheme of everything. It may not be the grandiosest thing in the world, but it's definitely something that we can participate in and share and let people know, we care too and we want to do something. So when time comes, we're going to be reaching out to y'all and asking y'all to help us out, help us do that. So stay tuned. It'll go across all 3 shows. We'll make sure that Suds Productions will broadcast this out and get you all on board and help us out with this, okay?
And get you some more info. Wait, there's more? Is that what...
Oh.
But wait, there's more.
What could this one be? We had a last minute commenter come in.
Oh, okay. There we go. Let's see.
Oh gosh. How does she do this every time? I swear, like I was done with that slide.
Right. She's pretty good. She's a pretty good hacker. So this is Sandy's #1 fan. Her name is Andy Gabby. And I guess she felt like she needed to send us some information.
You had to say something, huh?
Yeah.
She had to.
And since the last season of the Social UnDistancing show, I have been sharpening my computer skills to be able to have more time with Sandy. I've also been spending plenty of time admiring Sandy from afar through Facebook and trying to be able to watch her true crime show because, like we all know, Sandy and I both love true crime. I also got a perm to look more like Sandy, but it didn't work. I'm very hopeful that the new season will be more about Sandy and less about the guys. But overall, I'm so excited that the show is back on so I can see her again. I love you, Sandy.
Andy,
You're going to have to get those algorithms a little bit stronger there, Mr. Pineapples. To keep
I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. I really am.
She's really a strong hacker there, and obviously the security protocols are not keeping her away.
I'll work on that. So listen, everyone, we had some great guests on last season. All of you and all of you who are watching who were guests last season, thank you so much for helping us get to where we're at today. Thank you for trusting us enough to tell your story, to put you on in front of people and ask you questions and laugh with you and sometimes feel a little uncomfortable. We totally appreciate it.
Right.
If any of you out there know someone who should be on the show, hit Joe, myself, or Sandy up so we can get them on here and tell their story. We want to shine the spotlight on other people. If that hasn't been clear, that's what we're about.
And we're also going to be putting up the link to give us topics that we can talk about as well, because I don't think we've done that quite yet. But it's it's in the process. So we'll get a link up on our Facebook page, and that way you guys can try to say, hey, this is a topic that you'd like for us to cover. Remember our rule, PG-13 and positive, upbeat. Those are our rules.
Of that one word. Okay.
Yeah, nothing about the other thing that's going on right now. So
So again, thank you all, you guys. Remember, we got some news coming out soon. Today's our last episode for the week.
Yep.
We'll be back next Monday
with the catch-up.
With our catch-up at 9 p.m. Central Time. And then just say a prayer out for Sandy and the family. Go to everyone who we updated with tonight. Go to their pages, their Facebook pages. Give them likes.
Instagram,
yeah. Tell them, hey, saw you on Suds, and we just wanted to say, hey, thanks, and hope everything's going well. Whatever. Thank you. Is there anything else, Joe?
Nope. I think, and I posted the Certified Tree Hugger, her Etsy site. I posted it in the comments, so you guys can make sure that you buy your soaps and stuff from her. And I think that's pretty good. We got a few more comments here before we kind of head out.
Yeah, we got time.
Let's see
Where
here.
were we at?
Oh, okay. There was Andy Gabby, and then Chon said yes.
Stop encouraging her, right. Carrie.
And then I think someone said insert swooning face here. We're not sure who did that.
I got an idea.
Right. And then Andy herself. You couldn't have a show without letting Sandy know how much I love her. I think we can.
Technically did that. Yeah.
We could, yeah.
Yeah. Up here, go ahead.
We need the mermaid and Andy Gabby to shower Sandy in so much love. Yes, we do.
I will admit that those two people would be able to accomplish that very well. So
very well.
Carrie had set up here. Oh, wait.
About Carl? Yeah, there.
Why didn't it highlight? Oh, yeah, there we go. I want to see a video of him, Carl, turning one on and showing off the lights.
That would be cool.
And then Carl responded. I have a few videos of my own sabers doing that. Most of the stuff I create is sent on to installers after.
Yeah, because he just does the hilt part, and then other people will actually add the blades and stuff like that. So
imagine it's the outside. Like he makes, like of a car, he makes the frame or the outside. He makes the outside, and then someone else still needs to go in and put everything else inside.
Right, exactly.
But because his stuff is so beautiful, no one else can make an outside like he can.
Right.
What else we got?
Phoenix, you have a great ethos for what a show should be. You bring on exciting people.
Dude.
Well, we have to find them, and usually people recommend us to them, and vice versa. So if you know anyone, just let us know, because we want exciting people on.
Yes, and to be fair, guys, we want people who have some energy to work with. You know, I don't want if you get us what was his name, Ben Stein, right? If you get us a Ben Stein, it's going to be really hard
Bueller.
You know, but if it's a Phoenix or a Carl or an AJ, like it's so easy to work with people like that. Okay.
Exactly. That's what we need.
Yes.
As Sandy said, it's always in the process. We'll get to it, Sandy.
Spoilers.
Okay? Yeah.
Spoilers.
What's the update on Tim's chair? Still squeaking. Still squeaking.
Well, I don't think it is actually. If I remember correctly.
Oh wait, no, he does answer here. The chair is dead.
Yeah. See. After the episode, he was mad. He turned around. He was like, "You stupid." I think he got rid of it.
Yeah. Tim Harlow, you're the best.
Go watch Tim's show. Anyway, it was really funny.
Right. Yeah. Or a raven. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but
All right.
Oh, I think Sandy needs a raven. That's what.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think. Probably not now. I would say raven. Maybe we'll call you though. We'll call you.
You know what?
Stick a pin in it. I'm going back. All right, it's time. We've gone over. I apologize.
And you know what? If the social and distancing show could start us off in the comments, we can finish off on this side.
Right? Yeah. Go ahead.
So put it up on the screen
whenever she does it.
Joe.
Well, she's like 45 seconds behind,
I
think. So it's gonna take a little bit.
That was poorly timed out, right?
It's like
give us some love there, everyone. Though, okay?
Give us the love here.
Gotta make sure I don't pull up the wrong outro like I did last time.
Right? Yeah. Make sure you got that video ready and going, stuff like that. But she was saying, or a raven to your Bueller. Oh yeah, a raven as a guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't want or a Ben Stein, I don't know. It doesn't look. Oh, here it goes. We ready?
Here we go. And as always, everyone, for at least 20 seconds.
You filthy animals.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you on Monday. Monday.
It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know?